Hello and welcome to another update video about ETHBTC. We take a look at the ETHBTC pair. It's a very interesting chart because it is or can be useful for anybody who wants to determine, okay, like if let's say I scale in or I accumulate for the next rally, would I rather pick BTC or would I rather pick ETH? Yeah. So the chart speaks a clear language, I think. It tells us that ETH should overall outperform BTC. There are certain conditions that need to be held and maintained to make this valid, but so far the chart seems to go that way. What you need to understand about those BTC pair charts, and that's any BTC pair chart, they tend to use in three-wave structures. They tend to, well, not use, they tend to move in three-wave structures. So for example, here in the beginning, we also have an ABC structure, then a complex correction to the downside, basically a 1-2 setup. 3 waves up, 3 waves down. But because it seems to be, to me, basically it's making higher lows, right? It seems like it wants to push higher. Obviously, it's a very fragile chart. It's not a very reliable one because we don't have impulses here. But I think this first rally gives us a good hint where it wants to go. It's also holding above the ascending trend line. And the Elliott Wave count would suggest that we are now in a third wave. And ETHBTC obviously is very slow moving, as you can see. Yeah, there are very long periods where it's just moving sideways. But I think this period gets to its end. Based on this structure, I would look for an ABC structure in the third wave as well, because the wave 1 is an ABC. So the wave 2 was a correction, and the wave 3 would need to be an ABC as well. In this first A wave, we're now looking for 5 waves up. And I've got a wave 1, I've got a wave 2, I've got a wave 3. The wave 4 is probably done, and we could be moving in the 5th wave. Yeah. Also here, the 5th wave is an ABC structure. I just put that in line here. And it seems like in this 5th wave, we're currently working on the B wave. Very, very choppy, very sloppy price action, but it's coming down nicely. It's coming down slowly. What I like to do, let me take those. Okay, so what I'd like to show you is that in this B wave to the downside, which started basically in September last year and is now heading down here, also in a WXY structure. This wave W is done. The X wave was a triangle. And the Y wave is currently unfolding. And the Y wave, again, a corrective structure. The Y wave is an ABC structure. A wave done, B wave done, and the C wave is unfolding right now. It's a very tricky chart. If we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see that it's probably, and it's a very messy chart. You could say, and that there are now two possibilities. We can say that the C wave is done. What I don't like about this is that the 5th wave would have to be a truncation. Basically that due to this reversal here, the market was not able to put a complete 5th wave in. Well, the 5th wave is complete, but it's too short. But it's valid. It's valid, but it would really need to go now. Until it breaks above 0.653, yeah, I still have to keep the door open for lower. That these are the two possibilities. This could even unfold here as a triangle this wave 4. It's a little bit ambiguous right now. So I'd like to keep the door open for lower. Yeah. But I said, I think in the last video, I tentatively count this move down as complete. But it will now depend on the bull's ability to push higher above the 50% retracement here. Then we have some clarity. Only then we have some clarity. Until then, it's absolutely likely that we still make another low. I think one more low would be enough into this actual target area between 0.06 and 0.05 pretty much, or 0.047, right? This would be ideal to get into this region with one more low. That's what we were initially waiting for. Maybe we still get it. This looks a bit like a bear flag. It's huge for a bear flag, but you know, it's sort of consolidating in a very corrective fashion. But honestly, if we break above that 50% retracement, it could mean that we're already in this C wave here to the upside, yeah? And that would mean that, yeah, you know, we could get another low. What does that mean? That means that BTC is outperforming ETH. But if we push higher, as you can see, and the C wave should be a significant move, ETH should outperform BTC. Yeah, it's taking long. Yeah, I know. But, after one more low, basically. Or, maybe even already now, if we push above 0.065, we get some clarity. And that would be, useful knowledge for anybody who's thinking about potentially, okay, what do I accumulate, BTC or ETH? Obviously, there's never a guarantee, but this is how I see it. And interesting potentially because we're now obviously heading deep into support on the BTC USD charts, USD charts, ETH USD, right? So we're heading into these support ranges, and that is when some people might want to accumulate whenever we get the dips, yeah. And then, I think I am looking for potentially more promising movements on the ETH chart compared to BTC. Yeah, it's obviously a little bit more risky because it's generally an altcoin, right? But still, these are the two only coins really that have stood the test of time. Maybe BNB, because BNB is one of the few coins that's actually outperformed Bitcoin in the long run. Most coins are not. Most coins just aren't. And it will be the next bull run that will show us which coin can be the next survivor, right? Because a lot of coins die after one cycle, maybe two. But the coins that can let's say, survive 2 or 3 cycles, make new highs in every cycle, they are the ones that you really want to go with in the long run as well. So far, there are not many, I can tell you that. But yeah, this is interesting and good knowledge to have, really. I hope you liked the update. If you did, then please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Tomorrow, we have our member live stream. We talk about how to identify price levels, interesting levels for a robust trading plan. We talk about that tomorrow in the 5 p.m. UTC member live stream. If you're interested, check it out. There's also a lot of educational content in the membership, plus our chat room access and much more. And also make sure, please, that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content there every single day. And yeah, have a great Sunday and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.